Hello friends, you are most welcome on my YouTube channel and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Click on subscribe here. दोस्तों अगर आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करते हैं तो आपको आने वाली वीडियोस का लिंक आसानी से मिलता रहेगा। आशा करता हूं कि चैनल आपकी तैयारी में हेल्पफुल होगा। Good luck friends, now enjoy the video. Hello people, you are most welcome again, and in this video we are going to talk about ode, its growth, origin and development. If you want to join my WhatsApp group or you want to get connected with me on WhatsApp, actually this time I have a small group for discussion. You can join me on WhatsApp on this number, right? 80575388 and 26, and here it is my blog kojistudy.blogspot.com. You can check out my notes there. Let's talk about ode. The word A-E-I-D-E-I-N, ADN, you can pronounce it. It is a Greek word and it means to sing. An ode is addressed to someone or something, and it is to glorify its existence. And if we talk about in olden days, it was composed for the public performance with accompaniment. So you can remember these things. We can classify odes in different types of the types, like first one is classical. Second, classical odes are of two types. First is choral ode, which was composed for the chorus, and personal ode, individual people used to sing those odes. Let's talk about other kinds of odes. In present day or modern days, we have regular odes and irregular odes. This is the first classification. So regular odes, like they have stanzas. Irregular ode, they have different kinds of stanzas. Here equal length we see in stanzas, and in irregular odes the stanzas are vary in length or in tone. The theme of the ode is serious and lofty, and usually they glorify the things. Earliest odes, if we talk about the earliest odes, were written by Edmund Spenser, and the first one is epithalamion and second one is prosthalamion. Subject matter, if we talk about national jubilee celebration, death of a great person, the commemoration of institutions, like the example is ode on death of the Duke of Wellington. This is kind of subject matter. All right, other odes we will be talking about some opening lines, some important opening lines. You can see here, "O wild west wind, ode to the west wind" by Shelley, and "Thou still unravished, bride of quietness," it is ode on Grecian urn by Keats. Let's talk about a little bit about this ode on Grecian urn by Keats. It is about beauty of art. He is explaining this. Immortality can be attained through art, and urn is compared to historian. Okay, what else you can find in this ode? He uses the paradoxes and oxymoron and personification. He personifies the urn, and he is lost in thought. Music or pipe, you will see that young men playing, evergreen leaves, happy happy bow, and a happy love, mad pursuit. These things you see. Keat is looking at an urn, and it has petals. It has some people who are sitting there. They are thinking about. So he's writing about that urn, that beautifully made. So this is ode on Grecian urn. If you go through the lines, you will clearly get what is the story about this. So we are just having a little discussion about ode, the origin, its development. So types of ode, one kind of odes we have there, classic and modern, and regular, irregular. But here we have another kind of classification, like Pindaric ode, lesbian odes, or the Horatian ode and the Keatsian ode, or the English ode. Pindaric ode is it was developed by Pindar, and it has no stanza like other odes, but it has three parts: strophe, antistrophe, and epode. If you pronounce it in some strophe, antistrophe, or epode, I don't know. Okay, so you can get the words like this, the spellings. It has three parts. Let me give you a shortcut to remember. Sometimes we forget what these things are: stop, anti-stop, antipode. Actually, the people they go from right to left and left to right. All right. So you can remember the shortcut SEA: stop, apod, and anti-stop. For apod, it they remain in center. Right, they go to right when they sing, anti-stop, and when they they sing stop, they go to left. Okay, so this is the shortcut. You can write down in this way also: turn, counter turn, and stand. In apod they stand. So this is the shortcut to remember about Pindaric ode. Lesbian ode and or the Horatian ode, they don't have any strangers. Okay, sorry, the number of strangers they have, sorry, it is here no stranger. All right, I have written no, and here it is number. All right, so uh, lesbian or Horatian ode, they have a number of strangers and they all are of similar length. Okay, so differences: they have no stranger, and here uh, they have number of strangers, but these all are of similar length, and popularized by Horace or Catilius, Catelius. And one example of this kind of ode is Upon Cromwell's Return from Ireland, and it is by Andrew Marvell. Second one is the Keatsian ode or the English ode. John Keats experimented. Okay, he experimented on the ode style, and sorry, he experimented with sonnet, all right, sonnet form, and he made this ode. He used iambic pentameter and 10-line stanza in that. And who used these kind of odes? Shelley and Keats. It's a combination of silicon quatrain, and the quatrains, they have this meter like AB AB, and the Italian sestet ABC ABC. Okay, this is the rhyme scheme of this kind of ode. If we talk about little bit about history of ode, the first is started by Proselymian by Spencer, then Dryden used it. He wrote Alexander Feast, and he wrote two odes. First one was Dryden's Alexander's Feast, and second one is A Song of Saint Cecilia's Day. In this ode, he wrote about power of music. This was the theme of uh, this ode, and heavenly harmony. This one is the theme of the second, A Song of Saint Cecilia's Day. That's come to the 18th century. In 18th century last decade, Thomas Gray and William Collins, they wrote some odes. Thomas Gray used the Pindaric ode, the classification we saw here, and Pindaric ode, the progress of poesy, the bard, and in the bard, sorry, yes, he talked about Celtic mythology. Okay, and in the progress of poesy, he wrote about forms of art. This was the theme of this word. Now, William Collins, to fire, to mercy, on the poetical characters, and to liberty. And in 19th century, Wordsworth, Coleridge, Keats, and Shelley wrote this form. So I think this is the whole thing about ode. You can see now the thing. What you need to do now. Now take all these examples, read all the odes, and analyze them, and make your own notes. So this is the basic idea about ode, what they are, and what kind of odes we have, what when it started, and who experimented with sonnet and other things. So hopefully you liked it. If you liked my videos, please do share these videos with your friends, and ask them to subscribe and help me to grow my channel. Bye bye, take care, because when people subscribe and people watch, we get views, and we feel motivated to make more videos. Bye bye, take care, and see you. Good luck for exams.